Alright, Scorp. I had a feeling sooner or later this one was going to show up. So, from Vampire Thirst, Craving, Compulsion, and Obsession, and then Vanity from Chakra Wisdom. Obsessing over the material. But that may be because of people that are around you. Obsession is nothing new when it comes to Scorpio. But unfortunately, this may be a diversion from dealing with a situation, dealing with personal pain. It talks about the thirst for knowledge, for a person, for fulfillment, for lust, for ecstasy, for the vanishment of pain through experiences or foods, drugs, or alcohol that distract you from pains. And I say that because of vanity showing up. Now, absolutely, when it comes to what you're obsessing about, you need to be careful about where that desire is leading you, which is very much a part of this card, and needing to realize that you're going to find out a lot about yourself through this. But you may not actually get what you are obsessing over. Now, when you're looking at vanity, you're talking about bigger, better, more, wanting more, more, and more. But a lot of that has to do with the relationships that, are around you. Some of you may be feeling disconnected from some of these people because you're just not material based, which is why it has turned into an obsession rather than just needing to clear out people who no longer fit. Be careful about outside influences and people around you. And, like I've always said, it's not that they're bad people, it's just that they're more based in the material. Because this card does talk about lesser companions and empty conversations, and feeling disconnected from people, growing away from limiting relationships, right? But these relationships have led you to a point where you're craving something. All right, Scorp. Here's your overall for the week. The Magician. Now, with the Magician being the overall, absolutely manifesting that cool ass shit, but do you feel confident? Do you feel like you have what you need to manifest the bigger and better? Sorry, guys. The other thing though too is right? Like, I get it. You gotta be careful about manipulation. You can't manipulate things to work out in the way that you want them to. And I say that because of thirst showing up. But, we'll see here. I'm holding out hope that the Magician is a good thing. Now, in the past, the Three of Pentacles, and this isn't bad. So, and this could very simply be about a work situation, wanting people to recognize your skills and your talents, wanting to work with someone on something, or needing to, look at how we're going to make a situation work, But again, with the Magician, right, you have the tools to create what you want, but how are you using those tools, right? With Scorpio, with great power comes great responsibility, right? But we'll see here. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, you got to keep yourself in check. You have got to keep yourself in check. Now, when you're looking at the Three of Pentacles, we're just starting out here. You may be wanting bigger, better, more right now, but Temperance is saying, you're going to have to keep yourself in balance here. Don't throw patience and moderation out the window. Wow, Scorp, I'm hesitant here. Oh my god. The devil! And you have thirst. What? Why? And this is what I'm talking about with the Magician being front and center here. With the devil being in future conditions, no. And you have Temperance coming in right before this. But do you revert back to bad patterns and habits because you're wanting something right now? Right now. And you're willing to do, whatever it takes. But you're not looking to hurt anybody, though, because we're not looking at the Five of Swords. We're looking at manipulation happening here. And yeah, I'm sorry, gonna have to call you out on that, right? Because I know what that's like. I've been there, I've done that. It's nothing new to me. But for some of you, that obsession is pushing you a little bit too far. Now, on the other hand, some of you may have been trying to make a situation work. Looking at the Three of Pentacles coming through. With Temperance, you've kept yourself in check. Now it's moving to a point where it is oppressing you. And with the Magician, it could be about a lack of confidence here, but needing to realize that you can create whatever the hell you want. But, I gotta be honest, right? It's gonna go both ways, depending on, the Scorpio I'm talking to here. Your best path to follow the sun. Damn, man. See things for what they are. Do not let an obsession or a craving have such control over you that you lose your sense of self and your sense of direction. That's what I feel like with the sun. Besides needing to shine the light on the damn devil, and what has control over you. Because I look at this and think, you were going in the right direction. What the fuck happened? Don't lose sight of yourself. And certainly don't get caught up in situations that, bring you to such a low point that you feel like you're trapped with this, But it's all unhealthy. It's not good for you. Man, oh man. Oh shit. Of course. Of course it has to do with that. What else would it have to do with? In your environment, the Two of Cups. Oh. This is not your highest good, okay? This is not worthy of you. I think that, in the present moment here, when it comes to a person that you may be focused on, or a relationship that you're dealing with, you are trying to keep yourself, as balanced as possible. But damn it, this is something that you are wanting to the point where you're willing to do something that's not good. This is not you. This is not worthy of you. If you are creating a relationship or a person, clearly with the devil being in future conditions, this isn't the right way. It's not how it should be. They should be just as in tune with you as you feel like you are with them in this moment. But like I said, with the devil being there and looking at the sun, you're running the risk of losing yourself in this. And I look at the Three of Pentacles and I think at one point, it looks like you were able to make this work, to make this relationship work, or at least you felt like you had what you needed to, make it work. Because I'm looking at, the past versus what is happening now. You may have been working with this person. This may be somebody that, you currently work with, though, too. Looking at the Three of Pentacles. But clearly here, things are not going the way that you wanted them to. This feels really heavy to me because I know what this feels like. A lot of people don't understand. When Scorpio gets fixed on a person, when they feel like this person is the right connection for them, right? There is that level of obsession and wanting to know, wanting to have that, wanting to feel that connection. But when you're pushing it to the point of the devil with the Magician, it's not a healthy thing. It's not a good thing. It's not something that you should be focused on anymore. And I'm not seeing any actual action yet, but you're walking a very fine line right now. You know, why is it that this has such a hold on you? You know? Oh, Scorp. This is going to be one of those ones, and I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be for every Scorpio. I'm talking to the ones who are losing themselves right now, who are feeling like they are losing themselves because they've been patient and holding out, you know, wanting to get a relationship going, knowing that, you know, they have what it takes to make this happen, but then everything just kind of going in the wrong direction really quickly here. When you're looking at the Ace of Wands as hopes and fears with the Devil, come on now. This is, you know, instant gratification. You know, wanting to have that physical contact here with the Ace of Wands. But beyond that, you know, hoping for this beginning that's going to create this passion that may already be exploding within you over a situation that, you know, you're still wanting, like desperately wanting, but then not actually having. And it's all like material based. It's not spiritual. This is not helpful to you. Wow, Scorp. You know, right? Like, and what I love about you guys is that you know who this is for, right? Like, if you feel like this isn't for you, you're going to be like, oh, I know who this is for. I'm going to pass the message along. And I love you guys for that because I know goddamn well this is not going to be for all of you. You know, some of you may feel like you're slipping, though. Oh, good Lord. And then coming out the Seven of Cups. I mean, you know, look at it. The good thing here is that nothing is actually happening. We're not actually acting on anything. I think at one point with the Magician being there, you felt like you could make this happen, but where it's heading, there may be a lack of confidence, a lack in, you know, the ability to make this happen, and maybe you're seeing that and realizing it, but not truly facing it. Because the Devil is saying that this is still something that very much has power over you. With the Seven of Cups, you're left to fantasize. And then the Hangman, you know, and that's probably a really good thing. The Queen of Swords, you know, and this is what I'm talking about. This isn't worthy of you. These aren't the types of things that, you know, get such a hold on you. It's almost like you're looking at it going, this never happens to me. You know, I don't let people do this to me. This is not who I am. Right? I'm usually pretty cold and shut off. I don't play games like this. But all of a sudden, here it is right in front of you. And it's so like, it's got a grip on you, right? But this was not who you were before. Now, looking at the Nine of Cups with Temperance and the Two of Cups, this is something that you want, right? But have you really thought about what that means? Because with Temperance being there, you know that it's going in a direction where you need to get a grip on yourself. For real. And then looking at the Hangman, you know, the Devil may still have a hold here, the craving, the compulsion, the want to have a connection with possibly a person here, wanting to have a relationship. But you are putting yourself in limbo here, in kind of just stopping and saying, you know what? If nothing is actually happening, then maybe it's not my place to make something happen here, because like I said, you're running the risk of manipulating a situation based on a fantasy or what you think may possibly happen. But again, with the Sun, it's like you're risking losing yourself in this. So, you know, this is you setting everything aside now. And again, looking at this and going, this isn't worthy of me. This is not who I am. You know, I need to see a different perspective before I start to get a little bit out of control. Holy shit. All right. Let's take a look at the soul trees and see what other messages there are. This reminds me of what my friend posted not that long ago on Facebook, and I was cracking up laughing when I seen this. She's a Virgo Sun and Moon, rising in Cancer, and she because she's constantly getting readings from me, right? She'll come over after not seeing her for a couple of weeks, and she always says the same thing. And unique gifts. Okay, good advice. Good. Okay, heal heart and spirit, right? It's the same thing with reconnecting with spirit. It's always good advice. You need to take time right now to heal yourself, to heal your feelings, your emotions, everything that is going on within your heart, within your mind, right? Expansion. Expansion is, needing to expand your awareness. But when I look at this, it reminds me of expansion from chakra wisdom. And when we're talking about vanity and people that are around you, it may be that you need to expand, the different people that you have in your life. Because the group that's around you right now, for some of you, may not be a very healthy thing. But once you heal your heart and your spirit, you will expand your awareness and become more in tune with your unique gifts where you can use it in a way that will benefit you. And slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. Settle down. Settle down, right? Don't do this to yourself. This isn't worthy of you. When you're looking at focus on love, okay, this kind of has the feeling of some of you being focused on a person that isn't exactly healthy for you. Again, going back to the devil. And it may be that you need to focus on what love really is for you, what that really means, because it may not be from the person that you are focused on. But, this is saying, I see the good in you, but this is not for you. This is just not for you. And slow yourself down, right? But look at your own good attributes, because this just isn't you. Whoever I'm talking to, especially with that Queen of Swords, like I hear it so loud and clear. This isn't me. I don't let this stuff happen to me. People don't do this to me. Nobody affects me in this way, but they sure the hell did this time, right? But the good news is you're not actually acting on it. And I feel like chill coming out. I think that some of you are still kind of in fantasy mode here because it may have been something that you were really, really wanting. But, ultimately here, I think that your own awareness about this situation is, getting a grip on you where you don't do anything that is going to be detrimental to you. Because again, I still look at this and think, you got to be careful about losing yourself in this.